In a grand kingdom surrounded by mountains, there was a warrior named Arjun. He was fearless on the battlefield, skilled with the sword, and admired by many. But he had one weakness. His mind was restless, filled with doubts, fears, and endless thoughts. One day, after a great victory, he sat alone in his chamber, unable to find peace. I can defeat any enemy on the battlefield, he thought, but I cannot defeat the enemy inside my own mind. Hearing of a wise sage who lived deep in the mountains, Arjun set out on a journey to find him, hoping to learn the secret of controlling his thoughts. After days of traveling, Arjun arrived at a small hut by a serene lake. An old sage sat outside, his eyes calm like the still waters before him. "Master," Arjun bowed, "I seek your guidance. My mind is my greatest enemy. It wanders, doubts, and never lets me rest. How do I conquer it?" The sage smiled and handed him a cup. "Fill this cup with water from the lake," he said. Arjun walked to the lake, but as he filled the cup, a gust of wind disturbed the water. Ripples formed, making it impossible to collect clear water. He tried again, but his impatient hands made the water even more turbulent. Frustrated, he returned to the sage. "The water is too disturbed. I cannot fill the cup with clear water." The sage chuckled. "Sit and wait." Arjun sat beside him. Minutes passed, then hours. Slowly, the lake grew still. When Arjun filled the cup again, the water was clear. "The mind is like this lake," the sage explained. "When you chase your thoughts, you create ripples. But if you learn to be still, clarity will come on its own." Determined to learn, Arjun stayed in the mountains, practicing stillness. But every time he sat in silence, his thoughts grew louder. Memories of past battles, worries of the future, voices of fear and doubt. One evening, he approached the sage again. "Master, the more I try to silence my mind, the louder it becomes." The sage picked up a bell and rang it. The sound echoed through the valley. "Did you try to stop the sound?" the sage asked. "No, I just listened until it faded," Arjun replied. The sage smiled. "Thoughts are like this bell. If you resist them, they grow louder. But if you simply observe, they will pass, and silence will follow." Days turned into weeks, and Arjun practiced without resistance. He no longer tried to force his thoughts away. Instead, he simply observed them, like clouds drifting in the sky or leaves floating down a river. Slowly, his mind became quiet, no longer his enemy, but his greatest ally. When he returned to the kingdom, people noticed a change in him. His strength remained, but now there was something more. An unshakable calm, a presence that radiated wisdom and peace. One day, a young soldier approached him and asked, "Master, what is the greatest battle you have ever fought?" Arjun smiled, his eyes filled with quiet understanding. "The greatest battle," he said, "was not fought with swords or enemies. It was the battle within, learning to master my own mind. And once I won that battle, no enemy in the world could defeat me." This story teaches us that the greatest battle we will ever face is the one within our own minds. True strength is not about being physically powerful or winning external battles. It's about being calm, focused, and in control of our own thoughts. People who have mastered their minds radiate confidence, wisdom, and peace. They are not easily shaken by life challenges because they know that everything starts from within. In the end, the lesson is simple. The mind is like water. If you let it settle, the answer becomes clear. If you found this story inspiring, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share it with someone who needs a little motivation, and leave a comment to let us know your thoughts. For more heartwarming and motivational stories, hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thank you for watching, and remember, with the right mindset, anything is possible. See you in the next story on Journey to Purpose.